I'm available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session we are taking XP22 Excel chapter 6 HOE mortgage. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam quizzes and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my PC screen. I can do all online courses: accounting, finance, math, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, assess, writing, economics, Java, C++, Python and many more online courses. Please add me for your weekly assignments, add me for your weekly quizzes and add me for your complete course. I can do all online courses: accounting, finance, math, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, assess, writing, economics, Java. I will handle your complete course. You will be free from this course. I will do your all assignment, simulation, training, simulation exam, midterm and final exam. Let's start our assignment to solve it step by step. Title of assignment is XP22 Excel chapter 6 HOE mortgage. Here is project description. You can see your project description to get idea about your project. And then question 1 is that download and open the file name XP22 Excel chapter 6 HOE mortgage. XLS grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically, in this question we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson IT Lab dashboard. You can download this file easily from your Pearson portal. I am gonna showing my Excel workbook that's I have downloaded from my Pearson portal. You can see this my Excel workbook. This file is downloaded from Pearson IT Lab dashboard portal. Okay, now moving on question number 2. Okay, in question number 2, create the range name, purchase price for cell B2 and down payment for cell B3. Okay, create the range name, purchase price for cell B2 and down payment for cell B3. Okay, create range. We will click on cell B2 and then we will type purchase price, and then we will click on cell B3 and then we will enter down payment. We will click on cell B3 and then we will enter down payment. And then we will enter down payment. Okay, this is good now. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 3. You can see I have done question number 2 right now. In question number 3, create range name for the range A9 to B13 using the create from selection method. Okay, basically in this question we will simply create range names for range A9 to B13 using create from selection method. Okay, first we will enter this range A9 to B13 and then we will create range name. Okay, then we will create from selection method. Please follow my video and you will done your assignment by watching this video. Now I am doing this question. First we will enter this range and moving on Excel workbook, and then we will enter this range in the range area and then we will create a range name. We will enter this range and then go to the formula tab. In the defined names group, click on the create from selection. Okay, create name for selection and then simply click on OK. Okay, this question is done now. Now moving on to question number 4. I have done 3 questions of this assignment right now. In question number 4, delete the monthly payment name range, added the down payment name range so it appears as down payment, and added purchase price to appear as purchase price. Okay, delete the monthly payment name range, then added the down payment name range, so it's appear as down payment. Okay, moving on Excel workbook, and then we will delete the monthly payment name range. Okay, we will go to formula tab. In the defined name group, click on the name manager, and then we will click on delete monthly payment. Right click on this and then simply delete this, delete monthly payment name range. We will delete this name range, and then added next range is, click on the delete and then simply click OK. Are you sure you want to delete the name monthly payment? And then we will simply click on OK, and then we will click on edit, and then we will added the new range name is down payment, and added purchase price to appear as purchase price. Okay, name down payment name range to appear as down payment. We will enter dash okay, go to the name manager and then click on edit. Okay, down payment to down dash payment, we will enter dash okay, between in this down payment we will enter dash, then we will click on OK. Okay, down payment, we will delete this, and then we will edit this purchase price to purchase dash price. Sorry, we will added the purchase price to appear as purchase dash price. Purchase dash price, we will go to the name manager, and then we will click on edit, click on the purchase price range, and then we will click on edit, and then we will edit this purchase price to purchase dash price. Okay, purchase dash price, then we will click on OK. This question will be done. Now we will move on next question. Okay, then simply close it and OK it. Okay, okay, question 5 is that apply defined names to the existing formula on the home loan worksheet. Once completed, name range should appear in the cell B12 and B14. Okay, we will apply defined name to the existing formula on the home loan worksheet. Once completed, name range should be okay B12, and then we will PMT function, and then periodic rate, and then no payment periods minus about amount of okay B12 and B14. B12 and B14 is B. Okay, B13 we will remove this, and then total to reply loan minus amount of loan. Okay, this question is done. Now moving on, next question is question number 6. I have done 5 questions of this assignment right now. In question number 6, create a new worksheet name range names. Insert the previously created range name on the worksheet started in cell A2. Set the width of column A to B2 autofit. Okay, simply we will create a new worksheet name range name. Insert the previously created range name on the worksheet starting in cell A2. We will copy this name, and then we will create a new worksheet name range name. Okay, right click on this and then rename as range name. Then insert the previously created range name on the worksheet started in cell A2, and then set the width of column A B to autofit. click on A2 and then go to the use in formula and then click on paste name. Okay, then we will click on paste list. Okay, this is good. Now set the width of column A to B to auto fit. We will set the width of column A to B to auto fit. Okay, we will go to the home tab in the format and then click on auto fit. This is good. Now moving on question number 7. I have done 6 questions of this assignment right now. In question number 7, you can see on my PC screen. In question number 7, on the home loan sheet, beginning in cell D4, enter substitution values from 4% to 6% increment and 20% increments. Okay, completing the range D4 to D12. Okay, on the home loan sheet, beginning in cell D4, enter substitution value from 4% to 6 increment and 20% increment, completing the range D4 to D12. We will go to the Excel workbook on home loan sheet and then we will click on cell D4, go to the home loan sheet. Okay, and then we will click on cell D4. Okay, D4. %6 increasing in 0.25% increments, completing the range D4 to 12. We will go to the home tab in the fill group. We will click on series. We will click on series. Okay, and then we will click on column. 6% increments to 0.25%. Okay, stop value is 0.25 and then step value is 0.25% and then stop value is 6%. Okay, is 6%. Sorry, 4%. 4%, then click on OK. Sorry, we will again click on the fill series. Column is, we will click on column and 0.25% and then stop value is 4%. 1, 2, 3, 4%. One second please, really sorry for taking some time. 0.25 and stop value is 6%. Okay, then we will click on OK. This is good. Now moving on question number 8. I have done 7 questions of this assignment right now. You can see on my PC screen. Please follow my video. Add references to the cell to contain the monthly payment B12 in the cell E3. Add the references to the cell that contain the total repay loan in cell F3 and add references to the cell that contain total increment paid in cell G3. Okay, we will simply add our references to the cell to contain the monthly payment in cell B12. Press is equal to and then we will simply click on cell B12, click on cell E3 and then we will press is equal to, and then click on cell B12 and then we will press enter. Okay, then we will click on cell F3 and then we will go to the, we will enter press is equal to in cell F3 and then we will click on cell B13 and then press enter. Then click on cell G3, press is equal to, click on cell B14, then press enter. Okay, it will be show value in here. Now moving on question number 9. I have done 8 questions of this assignment right now. In question number 9, complete the one variable data table using APR in cell B4 as the column input. Complete the one variable data table using the APR in cell B4 as the input column. Okay, complete data variable, we will select this. Okay, and then go to the data type, go to the what if analysis. In the for cost group, we will row input cell value is that, and then column input cell B4, then click on OK. This is good. Now moving on, next question is question number 10. I have done this question number 9 right now. In question number 10, apply accounting number format to the range E4 to G12 to type APR in cell D3. Then next create the following custom format to the range E3 to G3. First we will apply accounting number format to the range E4 to G12. Okay, we will select this range and then go to the home tab. In the number group, apply accounting number format. Apply accounting number format. Okay, now we will type APR in cell D3. Type APR in cell D3. Type APR in cell D3. Now cell E3 custom format is equal to payment. Okay, we will type copy this payment and then we will click on cell E3 and then go to the home tab in the number group. Okay, and click on custom and then go to the general and then we will remove this general and then we will tap inverted commas first and then we will type payment and then we will again inverted commas, then click on OK. Now cell F3 custom format total repaid. Okay, we will copy this total repaid and then we will click on cell F3. Simply click on F3. Okay, and then go to the number group and then we will click on custom and then go to the general and then we will remove this general, enter inverted commas and then we will type here total repaid and then we will again enter inverted commas, then we will click on OK. Okay, this custom name will be added in here and then cell G3 custom format total interest. We will copy this total interest. Okay, we will click on cell G3 and then go to the number format, click on custom and then we will go to the general. We will simply remove this general and then we will enter inverted commas and then we will type this total interest and then click on OK. This custom number format will be added in here. Now moving on, question number 11. Question number 11 is that enter 15,000 and 17. Okay, 1,50,000 and 1,75,000 and 2 lakh in the range J3 to L3. Format these values with the counting number format with 2 decimal places. Expand the custom with as needed if pound sign appears. Okay, start in cell I4. Complete the series of substitution value ranging from 4% to 8% increment of 0.25% vertically. Don't stop in cell I20. We will go to the cell J3. Okay, we will tap 1,50,000 and then we will tap 1,75,000 and cell K3. 1,75,000 and cell K3. Okay, then we will tap 2 lakh in cell L3. We will copy and then simply paste in cell L3 2 lakh. Okay, then format these value with accounting number format with 2 decimal places. Okay, we will select this and then we will go to the home tab and then we will apply accounting number format on this. Accounting number format on this. In the number group, apply accounting number format with 2 decimal places. Okay, with 2 decimal places. Okay, start cell I4 complete series substitution value ranging from 4% to 8% increment of 0.25% vertically down, stopping in cell I20. Okay, we will click on cell I4 and then we will tap 4% in here. We will tap 4% in cell I4. Okay, now we will go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on the fill. Go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on the fill. Sorry, 1 second. Go to the fill series, click on series and then go to the column, click on column and then 0.25% and then stop value is 8%. Then we would simply click on OK. This is good. Now you can see on my PC screen I have done this question very well.